Assessing students is one of the most important tools we have as teachers. Assessments help us learn more about what our students know, helps them learn, and also gives us an opportunity to connect them to the content. Today's video will focus on using digital assessments to grow your learners, focused on Google Forms. However, I've also included 3 bonus materials as well. The first video is tips for using Google Forms. The second bonus piece is how to create a Google Forms quiz. And the third bonus video is using Google Forms as an anticipatory check to simulate discussion. Hope you enjoy. Using digital assessments to grow your learners. The information in this video assumes that you are not new to Google Forms. If you are new to Google Forms, please skip this video and jump to the bonus materials and return after becoming familiar with Google Forms. Okay, we're going to jump right in and get started. Once you open the quiz that you've given your students, you're going to go to responses. If it's your first time opening that quiz, you may get a little wizard that pops up that gives you some more information. You'll see there are 3 tabs at the top. Summary, question. Question is actually a new one even to me as of today. And so with question, it looks like you can actually review each question by itself, and then also you have individual where you can review each individual student's response. So we're going to jump back to summary. So we see at the top here we have some insights. It's showing us our average points, our median, and then of course our range, which is all over the place. This is really nice. It shows us some frequently missed questions. So we can hone in if this was a larger assessment to see which questions students miss most. That's a great way to start a review with your class in terms of making sure that they know the things that they need to know. You also can click on that section at the top, that frequently missed, and it'll also drop you down to the actual question within the quiz, which is what's happening right here. So I see only 1 student got this correct in class, so this is definitely something that we're going to review in class. So I'm just jumping down to the next question. I see 2 people got this right, 1 person got it wrong. Maybe it's something we need to review, or maybe not. I jump down to another question, and I'm noticing that everyone got this particular question wrong. So that is also something definitely that we will review in class. Now I notice here where it says scores, it says release scores, which means that the students actually haven't seen their scores. In order for them to see the scores, I'll have to hit release scores for the students to see it. I'm going to jump back to the question option, and I have a couple options here. So here's my question, and I added some responses in there. So if students got it right, they would get a great job. If they got it wrong, they would know they could watch a video to learn a little bit more about the question that they got wrong. Now that information actually won't get pushed to them, of course, until I release the responses. So in this question section, we got a couple different options. I could jump question by question. When I hit view option, it's showing me my options, which one was right, which ones were wrong, and then it's also showing me my student responses to it as well. So this is a very cool new feature that again, Google Forms constantly growing and adding features. I want to jump back to summary. And so I'm going to scroll down to the question that students were getting wrong, and I'm actually going to zoom in for a focus, because it's not important for me as a teacher just to check this. it's also important for me to share this information with my students. This is how we truly begin to grow our students with assessments, by sharing the data with them and having the in-depth conversations. So here we're going to look at this question and really begin to analyze, why did students pick this? So we can really discuss why this wasn't the answer versus why the actual answer was the answer. And you'll see here, I'm just kind of pulling out some key words that students need to focus in on to determine which answer is the best answer. Celebration is also really important. And so here I'm seeing that all of my class got this particular question correct. And so why not stop a moment to celebrate? Hey, you guys are doing great. You understand what this particular thing is. Let's look at some other things that you don't understand. And so here I am again, jumping at a question where everyone got it incorrect, and just going over it in class, not waiting until students get home and just sending them a response saying that, hey, this isn't right. The important thing is to really have those in-depth conversations with students to allow them to think through their own thinking so that we can truly begin to grow our learners. And so here we are, we're reviewing the last question. Again, no one got it right. We're having a discussion, and what a perfect time to truly make a connection to what the content means. So I'm going to copy this word, stereolithography, and you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and put it in Google, and I'm going to look for not only the definition, but maybe some images. So that way we can kind of begin to see and actually make connections to what this means. So now it's no longer just vocabulary. It's no longer just what I say or what the book says. It is seeing the picture, having discussion, and really making connections. And what better way than to make a connection with a video? Again, using the assessment to truly engage the students, and not as a gotcha, but to really help them learn. And this is the beauty of using Google Forms and doing a review in class with something like this to really help your learners grow again.